Welcome, everybody. We're so happy to have you guys here. And okay, everyone's giving the sevens. Everybody's giving the sevens. I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to introduce Quicksilver here. Thank you so much, Dave, for your 2 decades worth of intense study and trial and error and expensive testing that you've done to figure this out. It's been such a blessing to me and to everybody that's on this call. And I know that we're just getting started. I know that this is going to impact the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. So thank you so much for creating this. And why don't you take it away and show everybody what Hamilton's all about?
Thanks a lot, Adam. Everybody hears me okay, right?
Yep, I can hear you perfect, Dave.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. Hold on one second here. Okay, everybody see my screen? Adam, do you see it?
Yep, we can see you, Dave.
Okay, excellent. Okay, what we have here is Hamilton. Unfortunately, the markets are closed now. Otherwise, I would just turn it on and you would see trades starting to fly in. This was an account started with $500. In 2 weeks, it has gone to 709.46. This has been running live in the market for the last 2 weeks. But that's not impressive. That's really nothing impressive. What's impressive is the way it does it. Just to give you an idea, just pick a random date here. Let's say starting on the 19th. It's the amount of trades and how it trades. If you look at the amount that it wins and loses, it takes small trades, 30 cents, $1, 80 cents, $1.50, 31 cents. It goes and does literally, as I'm going through here, it's getting literally 100 to 150 to 200 trades a day. This is all trades on the 19th of December. As you're watching it fly through, there are literally trades all through the day. Every minute, all the time, you're always getting trades. What this does for you is it is a low-risk trader. Even when the trader gets really far behind, there's really never a time where you're down ever by more than $4 or $5. So the fact of the matter is you can close it out even during terrible market events and still not have a detrimental loss. The great thing about this is it is a massive time. I'm still scrolling down and it's still.
So these are all trades in one day, Dave.
In all one day. So my point is Hamilton is out. It's designed for $500 accounts to $1,000 accounts to $1,500 accounts. It is designed to not compound. It is not a compounding model. This is a model that is designed to give you a fixed return at the end of the month, and you will be able to take your money out every single month and start over from scratch with your $500, and it doesn't matter because there's no compound in this. This through the months and months of live testing that I've been doing with Hamilton, it has been generating anywhere from about $400 to $700 per month return. That is past results, not necessarily indicative of future gains, but it has generated that so far. This current account that's here, it's generated $200 in 2 weeks. So it is, it's on the slower end. It's on the slower end, but it's generated $209.46 in 2 weeks. So, it's on pace to get to that $400, $500, $600 range for the end of the month. And that on a $500 account is enormous. This will definitely help you address the situation of being able to cover your auto ship, your recurring payments and your expenses and still be profitable every single month. You have the ability to get additional softwares for $70 and just run Hamilton and basically get those kind of returns for only $70. So, I don't really know where else to go with it, but it is a huge, huge, huge thing that's being released. The other thing about it is it is an MT4, which means that any broker that runs MT4 that's not in Australia will absolutely work, as long as it has at least a 1 to 200 a 1 to 200 leverage.
Dave, explain the benefits of MT4 and the fee structure.
The great thing about MT4 is there are virtually no fees on MT4. Some companies have very small fees. Some companies have no fees, but the fees are virtually nothing. The fees, the broker kind of hides the fees in the spreads. The spreads are bigger, so the broker wins more money based on the spreads. So it's kind of an easier system to follow. So your actual winnings are your actual winnings. If it says 50-cent gain, you actually won 50 cents. You don't have to worry about the fees. And the other thing, and what it means to you being on an MT4 platform, is that you can choose one of 1,000 different brokers, 2,000 different brokers. So you will always have the ability to play around with it and try it on different brokers, see how it does, and just experiment. And also that means that not everybody's gonna have the same broker, which means the brokers aren't gonna even be able to see it. So it's pretty impressive.
One of the cool things that I wanted to point out, guys, this is one of the most exciting things is Dave literally showed me yesterday, as soon as you install Hamilton onto a chart, you will get trades immediately. Literally within 10 seconds of installing it, you'll start getting trades. So imagine how exciting that is for a new customer. It's very, very cool. Dave, what is people are asking, what's the minimum amount that they could use on Hamilton?
You know, I don't want to say to use too little, but I have demoed it on $100 and it has been extraordinarily profitable. But, on $100, you do run the risk that in the event of some kind of a crazy market condition, even a $20 drawdown would be extremely detrimental to a $100 account. So I would tell you that you probably want to still stick with 500, but if it's a couple dollars less, it definitely won't hurt you, but it is designed for a very small account.
And what pairs does this run on, Dave? Same as
Nope. Right now, it only runs on Euro US dollar and Australian dollar US dollar. It only runs on 2 pairs.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see, guys. We're answering questions here. So basically, we put $500 in, pull out the profit each month, and feed Big Brother Benji. That is an option.
Yep. Or you have the ability every month if you like some people just like the consistent flat returns of Hamilton, so they'll just go ahead and open up 2 or 3 or 4 versions of Hamilton, just so that they know they can kind of have a set return. But if you have more money, obviously the compounding of Benjamin and the bigger potential returns on Benjamin is a huge thing if you have more money. So that's why I say over $1,500, I would really highly recommend Benjamin. Under $1,500, stick to Hamilton.
Cool. David, what about the settings? Is there settings that they have to mess around with, or what?
No, the settings on this are very, very simple. Well, I mean, they're confusing to people who don't understand it, but you don't have to touch the settings. There are only a couple of settings. Let me get to them right here. Okay, here are the inputs. You really don't ever need to mess with this. The only thing you need to touch, if you ever really wanted to play with it, would be, actually, this is I already have some of the settings hidden on this one, so I can't really show you. Let me do it. Let me go to pull this up here. Okay, here it is. You can choose a couple of things here. You can choose your maximum spread. So if you want to go in only on the spread, that's fine. This close after level. What this means is it's the amount of trades that it will open and try to hedge you out of the trade. This will allow up to 8 trades to open up as a way of getting you out of the first trade. This is not very scary, only because the first trade opens up at a 0.01 lot size. and the next one at 0.02, then 0.03, then 0.04. So even if all of the trades go negative, you're not going down more than $4 or $5. So you're risking very, very little. But usually the hedge will get you out. This is the amount of hedges that it takes. And you don't really have to deal with this. It tries to take profit at 5 points initially, or 5 pips, 50 points, and that is it. The only thing you really have to remember is that here's your lot size, and it's 0.01. You have the ability to control your account. If you put this on 0.2 or 0.3, I can't stop you, but you are really running the risk of drawing your account down. So the key to everything is just be conservative, stick it at 0.01, and take your consistent growth. That's what I recommend. I see a lot of people trying to take a lot more risk, but honestly, if you're running Hamilton in the first place, you're basically doing it on a small account. You shouldn't really be taking a lot of risk.
Dave, can you attach Hamilton and Benji at the same time in the same account?
You can, but the problem is what's going to happen is that you'll need a second licensing in order to register your MT4 account number with the back office. Right. So you will be able, if you have them both registered, you can put them both on the same on the same VPS. And actually, if you I believe if you go to, let's say, for example, Trader's Way, they have an MT4 and an MT5. You can just transfer money from one to another and just have your account opened instantly. Same thing with FX Choice. If you wanted to have an MT4 and an MT5 version with FX Choice, you can do that as well.
Yeah. I just want to make this real clear for everybody. With your $145 per month license that you have, you can run either Benjamin or you can run Hamilton. Okay. If you want to run both, you'll need to purchase an extra license. Now, the cool thing is that you don't have to pay the extra $200 setup, and then the additional $145 a month will cut you. The company's going to cut you a big discount where you can get the second software for only an extra $70.